Okay, now let's look at the can abandon option. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is remember it told us if we could abandon it, we could sell our asset at 90% of book. Okay, so we need to make a little 90% of book here. Okay, and we're going to have to calculate the depreciation of the book value to determine the abandonment value. So let's set up a little depreciation schedule. Okay, at the end of the, it cost us 10 million, right? We're going to straight line depreciation for 3 years. So we take 10, this 10 million here, A62 divided by 3. All right, that gives us 3.3 million, and this goes in each one of these cells. Okay, 3.3 million for 6 years. Now, to find the book value at the end of the year, you just take 10 minus this 10 million, 178 minus this 3.3 million. That gives you 6.7 million for the book value. Find the book value at the end of year 2, you just take this 6.67 million minus 3.33 equal 3.33, and you can see at the end of year 3 there's no book value left. Okay, now to find what we can sell it for, we have to say our book value, which is 6.67 here at the end of this first year, times our 90%. Okay, and that would be, because that's what we can sell it for. That's what the problem tells us we can sell it for. So we can get 6, even though the book says it's worth 6.67, we actually can sell it for 6. Okay, so now let's find our abandonment option. Okay, if you'll look, the first 2 trees, the NPV is positive, so we won't abandon, right? Okay, so we do those exactly the same. All right, we find our product exactly the same. Now, in our last scenario, we know that if that happens, our NPV is going to be negative. So we're going to abandon the very first year. So when we abandon the first year, we still have our negative 1.15 million cash flow. But now we can add, if you'll see here in this 4.5 here, this cell here, that we've added 1.5 plus our 6, because we sold our assets for 6 million. So now we have a positive cash flow here of 4.5 million. Now we have we've abandoned it, so we don't have any more cash flows. So what you do is you find the NPV of this branch. Now here it's different. You still use your 12% rate, which is up here somewhere in the F156. Then we still use these for our values, our cash flow 1, 2, and 3, and we still use this 10 million here in our cash flow 0. Okay, so we found our NPV of this branch is negative 5.28. Now we find our products is our 5.98 times our 30% equal negative 1.79. Okay, now we're not going to use this at all, so it's going to be 0. There's no 0% chance we're going to use this, but there's 30. This is our new NPV of this branch. So now we add all our products, and we find our NPV is positive. Okay. Next video we'll do the sensitivity analysis.